Welcome back to the Dr. Jeffrey Tauth Heart Talk Show, and today's show is called Dr. Jeffrey Tauth Low-Fat Labels Hide Sodium Bombs. And trust me, it's juicier than your cousin's peach cobbler. So picture this. You're standing in the grocery store feeling all virtuous and health-conscious, tossing that low-fat ranch dressing into your cart. You're thinking, look at me, making heart-healthy choices. But here's the plot twist that would make M. Night Shyamalan jealous. That innocent little bottle you just grabbed might be packing triple the sodium your ticker can handle in a single day. Yep, entirely true. I can't make this stuff up. Now, let me drop some knowledge on you about what I call the great low-fat sodium swap. It's like a magic trick, except instead of pulling a rabbit out of a hat, food manufacturers are pulling a fast one on your arteries. When they yank out the fat, they've got to replace that flavor with something, right? And their go-to substitute is sodium, lots and lots of sodium. Here's a real eye-opener for you. One measly serving of low-fat ranch dressing contains between 300 to 400 milligrams of sodium, compared to about 180 milligrams in the regular stuff. Your daily sodium limit should be around 2,300 milligrams, which means that single tablespoon of healthy dressing just ate up nearly 20% of your entire day's allowance. And let's be honest here, when's the last time you used just 1 tablespoon of dressing? Most of us are drowning our salads like we're baptizing lettuce. This same sneaky swap happens with low-fat mayo, ketchup, and BBQ sauce. It's like they're playing hide-and-seek with your health, except the only one who loses is your blood pressure monitor. Let me tell you about a patient of mine. We'll call her Sarah. Sarah came to see me completely baffled about her high blood pressure. She was doing everything right, eating salads every single day, using low-fat dressings, thinking she was the poster child for heart-healthy living. But when we sat down and played detective with her diet, we discovered she was consuming over 1,200 milligrams of sodium daily just from dressings and sauces alone. That's like carrying around a salt lick in your purse. Within 6 weeks of switching to homemade vinaigrette, her blood pressure readings started looking like a completely different person's chart. Now, I'm not saying I work miracles, but sometimes the simplest changes create the most dramatic results. So how do you avoid falling into this sodium trap? You've got to read labels like Sherlock Holmes investigating a crime scene. Don't just look for those flashy, low-fat claims screaming at you from the front of the package. Flip that sucker over and check the sodium content per serving. Look for terms like reduced sodium, which actually means something. It's 25% less than the original version. But here's my golden rule. Avoid anything packing more than 200 milligrams of sodium per tablespoon. And pay attention to serving sizes because they're usually smaller than what you'd actually use. It's like they're assuming you measure condiments with an eyedropper. Now, before you start thinking you're doomed to eat flavorless rabbit food for the rest of your life, let me share some good news that'll make your taste buds and your arteries do a happy dance. Making your own heart-smart alternatives is easier than explaining to your spouse why you need another fishing rod. Try whipping up a simple dressing with olive oil, vinegar, and herbs. You're looking at under 5 milligrams of sodium, and it tastes like something you'd pay extra for at a fancy restaurant. Instead of reaching for salt-heavy seasonings, grab lemon juice, garlic powder, and pepper. Your food will have more personality than your neighbor's loud dog, and your heart will send you thank you notes. Here's another swap that'll blow your mind. Choose mustard over mayo. We're talking 55 milligrams of sodium versus 90 milligrams per tablespoon. Fresh herbs and spices are like nature's flavor enhancers. They add character without adding a single milligram of sodium. If you're not using fresh herbs, maybe I should see you in the clinic. We need to talk. Before we wrap up, I've got a challenge for you. Today, right after the show ends, march yourself into your kitchen and flip over 3 condiment bottles in your fridge. If any of them are packing more than 200 milligrams of sodium per serving, it's time to show them the door and replace them with homemade versions. Your heart will start thanking you within weeks, and your blood pressure monitor might actually start giving you good news for a change. This has been the Dr. Jeffrey Tauth Heart Talk Show. Until next time, stay healthy. And remember, if you're looking for answers, check out drjeffreytauth.us.com. Later, y'all.